tonight. They got all the windows in. So these windows are 6 foot wide, 5 foot tall. So we originally had 6 by 6 picture windows, but with North Carolina's building code, if the windows are less than 2 feet off the ground, they have to be tempered glass, which raised the price dramatically. So what we did is we made the bottom sill height 2 foot. So we went from a 6 foot tall window to a 5 foot tall window. Those are all pictures, so they won't open, but they're all relatively low to the ground. So if we wanted to clean them from the outside, we still could. It's not like an upstairs window. All of these windows are double hung windows, and they're 3 by 5, and then these are 6 by 5. So they almost perfectly match those, except these are all bedrooms. So they had to have a way for the windows to open for somebody to get out. Tomorrow they're going to finish putting the trim around the windows on the outside, and then the inspectors will come on Friday to do a rough end outside inspection. It's mainly for like the North Carolina Energy Code to make sure the windows are sealed to the Energy Code's criteria. And then next week they're going to put the siding on. Upstairs, we put a window upstairs, so there's going to be a hard ceiling of 9 foot for the bedrooms, but upstairs is for future bonus room. We went ahead and put that window up there to have an egress in case we ever wanted to make it a bedroom upstairs. So there's a second way to get out of that upstairs area, but it's just for future right now. We don't have any plans to finish yet with the initial build. We're pretty excited. Hopefully we get our doors in next week too. We got a big French door going in there with side lights, and then back around to the front there's a big wooden double door that goes in here. So this is the view of the front of the house when you drive up. So I made sure symmetrically those were exactly the same, and front door that these were exactly the same. A little OCD about it, but I think they look great from the front. We also are out here today to measure our windows for our awnings. So we're going to put an awning above each one of these 3 windows. I just wanted to double check my measurements, make sure that it was going to look normal with the awning widths that are available. That's our next step, is to buy those, put those up before we get the inside sheetrock done, just so we can make sure that we're hitting metal frames and they're secured to something solid. We're not just putting them in metal, sheet metal. That way if something were to happen, they get snow load on them or something, they're braced and they're not going to fall over. So our front porch, it is actually a separate whole piece. It doesn't have any connections right now to the main building. So as you can see, it's its own structure. But what we've done in the engineering is it's actually going to tie back to the roof. So there'll be a hipped gable front on the front of our house to give it some character. And then we're going to cover the inside of this with some wood or metal, something just to hide those cables. And we're going to cover these I-beams with some cedar beams or some sort of wood. I haven't really got to that point yet. But then on the front, we're going to do a nice wooden piece there. So it should really make the front door look good. The front porch is nice and big. It's actually 10 foot out, and it follows the same width as our living room, so it's 33 feet. wanted a big front porch just because we have such a nice view. We wanted to be able to come out here in the mornings or in the evenings and sit. We also wanted a lot of character on the front of the house because nobody's ever going to see the back of the house, and the front is what people see when they first ride up. So we wanted it to look as much like a house as we could. So a front porch, those awnings, the windows, all of those things take into account, helping us make this look like a house but still be a barndominium.